The Maritime Union is ramping up its fight to protect the Australian shipping industry, using Canadian success stories as evidence that policy change can work. The International Seafarers Union says the Globe is watching what happens in Australia, fearing it could lead to similar losses of local crews in Europe and North America.
A message of solidarity from seafarers across the globe.
The fight is worth fighting and it can be won.
Canadian unionist Jim Given making the journey to Port Kembla, sharing insights and experiences from an almost identical industrial dispute 5 years ago when Canada's shipping industry was on the ropes.
We were able to get a change in government, a change in policy that actually works for Canadian seafarers.
It comes after BHP axed 80 Australian seafarers as part of 2 bulk carrier contracts responsible for transporting iron ore between WA and Port Kembla. They were the last Australian flagged vessels and were replaced by foreign crews on foreign ships. International seafarers say what's happened in Australia sets a dangerous precedent and is ultimately why they've come across the globe to make their voices heard. Mr Given claiming if Australia loses its shipping industry, Canada, Norway and the UK could follow.
If you did this in any factory or any grocery store, if you brought in exploited foreign workers and displaced the workforce, they would burn the town down. But because we're seafarers, we're a ghost industry. Well, the ghost industry is going to rise up and people are going to hear what we have to say.
The Maritime Union says the Canadian example adds weight to its calls for cabotage trade to be reintroduced.
We are going to crank this fight up, we're going to escalate it until such time as we see Australian seafarers back up the gangway of Australian ships in national domestic trades.
Jordan Matthews, WIN News.